This is a diagram I have taken from the standard for program management. You can see a sample portfolio there. Under this portfolio, you can see a number of programs, program A, B, and you see portfolio A. This is in fact a sub portfolio. Just now what you asked.
Portfolio. Hold on, I didn't see it. Oh,
You
portfolio
see?
A. Yes, I see it. Yeah.
So that's in fact a sub portfolio, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
And on the right extreme, on the bottom, you see operations.
Yeah, actually, that is kind of what I do. It's kind of like a portfolio that has a sub portfolio, and it has like a program that has like a few projects, not so many projects, and then kind of operations. So that helps me understand
where you stand,
kind of,
right?
you know, yeah, exactly. Because sometimes actually this is really good, although it's kind of, you know, I know when you say it, it becomes very straightforward. But I mean, before I don't think I was good at.
Yeah, basically it reinforces your understanding, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all this makes sense to your own day-to-day work, right?
I think it would make my day-to-day work a bit more structured, because I will be able to put this in my kind of structure this in my kind of, you know, kind of deck or presentation in a better way, right?
Exactly. And these are, you know, standard, like global practices.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So you can, you know, confidently put in your presentations.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we need to give value for you from this course.
That's really helpful. That's exactly what I look for. I think one thing that I look for is certificates, that I should be able to get a certificate and pass the exam. The other thing is I really need to learn something as well, right? It's not just for a certificate.
Brilliant. Yeah, just, you know, mugging some stuffs and passing the exam and you're not applying it anywhere is no good, right?
Right.
Yeah, every time I tell this to our candidates, two things are there, exactly what you told. Of course, the primary motive is to pass the exam. And definitely equally important is like how we can apply this to our day-to-day work, how we can improve as project and program managers, and how the organization can see the value of having a certified person in the team.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So other people, we are not telling those who are not certified are not good. They are having experience. They are also equally good. But here, the advantage we have as being certified is we are trying to apply some good practices into the organization, which are tried and tested in many other organizations. No?
Yeah. Yeah.
Another term for you is, I'm sure you have come across this term in PMP, organizational project management, or VPM. You're seeing this diagram?
I have a question for that. So actually, organizational project manager, I haven't heard of it that often lately. Is that different than enterprise project management, like EPM? Is that the same thing or it's different?
I believe it is not the same thing. OPM, the term is a little bit misleading because the P stands for project, but it's not in fact
a project only.
The definition is not giving full justification for the expansion actually. So if you see this diagram, you know, in your organization you have portfolio, programs, and projects. Portfolio management, program management, and okay. So everything what is being done in a portfolio or program or project level, everything will be in accordance to the strategy of your organization. Your organization will be having a strategy, right? So on the left side, you can see the arrow which is coming from top to down, driven by organizational strategy. Okay. And whatever work you are doing at a project level, program level, or portfolio level, everything has to be aligned with the strategy. Then only it makes sense, no, for the organization. Like if you are doing certain things which is not aligned with their strategy, then they will ask, what for you are running this project? It's not what we want. They will ask this question definitely. So OPM, what it does, OPM provides a framework in which portfolio, program, and project management practices are integrated to achieve strategic objectives. So it is like an umbrella. So this umbrella, it holds everything under it, and it makes sure it's all aligned with the strategy of the organization.
Okay. Yeah.
So this diagram makes sense for you?
It does.
Great. I'm just expanding it a little bit more here. Organizational project management provides a framework in which portfolio, program, and project management practices are integrated to achieve strategic objectives. So it is a framework. So whatever you are doing at a program level, at a portfolio level, or at a project level, everything has to be aligned with the strategy of your organization. And this OPM is giving you it's providing a framework for that. All right?
Yeah.
Portfolio management selects and prioritizes programs and projects. So based on the strategy of your organization, somebody will be sitting there as portfolio managers in your organization. So based on the strategy which is coming from the C level, the chief executive, the C level of your organization, they are actually coming up with the strategy, right? So this strategy will go into the the portfolio managers, and based on that, they will decide what are the programs and projects we have to do in order to meet the strategy of our organization. So that is done by the portfolio management. Then further it goes to the program level. The program managers, they coordinate the various projects in a coordinated or related projects to achieve specific benefits. That's what the program managers do. And the project managers, they will be focusing on delivering the deliverables within their scope, within the time, as per the quality requirements which you have already gone through in your PMP certification. So these are, some distinct roles all performed in order to achieve the strategic objectives of your organization. Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Makes perfect sense, yeah?
Perfect sense.
Thank you, April. So I'm just going to define for you what's a program management. Program management is defined as the application of knowledge, skills, and principles to a program to achieve the program objectives and to obtain benefits and control, not by managing programs components individually. Same thing. If you you want to interrelate all your projects in order to come up with benefits. If you don't interrelate, or if you work without a coordination, you are not going to come up with the desired benefits. In a huge compound, if the roads were not coordinated with the villas, maybe there is no benefits. People cannot access the building. You finish the villas, but people cannot access. What's the use? No benefit, right?
So pretty much a program manager doesn't really do so much on the execution on each individual project, because those ones would have a PM who execute things. But the program manager more cares for, of course, if each project is on track, but more kind of the overall picture of things.
Yes, we call it as a helicopter view.
Okay.
What's a helicopter?
Got it.
Yeah, you know what's a helicopter view, right?
Yes.
Program manager is sitting in the helicopter. He every time he should have an helicopter view. Of course, he should know what's going on in the projects, and he should make sure whatever the projects work being done aligned with the strategy. The nitty-gritty things, the day-to-day affairs of the projects will be taken care by the project managers. You are not going to get involved into that. You will not have time for that. Okay.
Yeah, the funny thing is just so that you understand why I would ask questions like that, is that in my real world, I have like a leads who do things and report things to me, but at the same time, I'm also like a program manager plus a PM on specific projects. So that's why it's like a mix. But for this course, I just wanted to learn things properly. That's all.
Okay, great. But you're getting you're getting the intended benefits already from the course, I believe.
Yeah, so far so good. I'm traveling along. Yeah.
Yeah, program management involves the alignment of program components to ensure that the program goals are achieved and program benefits are optimally delivered. Program management is performed by a program manager authorized by the organization to lead the teams responsible for achieving program goals and objectives. So this is basically what program management is in half a page. It pretty much explains everything here in this slide.
Yeah.
The program manager ensures effective alignment. See, I will tell you again, knowing the definitions of program, projects, and portfolio will get you a number of questions, right? Knowing this simple fact that whatever you are doing as a program manager, everything should be aligned with the strategy of the organization. Knowing this concept will give you another few questions right in the exam.
Okay.
Because this is one of the primary duty as a program manager. You are to every time, any stage of the program, you are the one who is responsible to make sure that the strategy of the organization is being met. If there is any change in the strategy, accordingly, you are the one who is going to flag it to your project managers. See, there is a strategy change. Maybe you have to take route X instead of route Y. Okay. So you are the one who has to flag it, because the project managers, they are focusing on their job at hand. They are not much aware of what the strategy changes and all going, because they are so much involved in their day-to-day project activities. So you are the one who is having the helicopter view, and you are the one who is in between the portfolio managers and the project manager. You are like a sandwich between the senior management and the project managers below you. So any time at any given point of time in the program, you have to make sure everything is aligned to the strategy, and this will give you a number of questions right in the exam. Okay, so the performance domains which you will be performing as a program manager is like program strategy alignment, number one, program benefits management, number two, program stakeholder engagement, number three, program governance, number four, and program lifecycle management, number five. These are the 5 domains which we have to where you will get the questions in your exam, and these are the 5 domains you will be actually performing in your role as a program manager. Actually, the role is very responsible, and even though you are not getting into the nitty-gritty things or no day-to-day issues of the project, but as a program manager, you are carrying a hat with different roles. You are performing a number of things which you will realize by today and tomorrow. The number of activities, actions, and responsibilities you will be taking as a program manager. Actions related to these interdependencies will include define how the outputs and outcome contribute to the benefit, how you come up with the benefit realization, and how you all the time ensure the strategic alignment, how you ensure the outputs and outcomes are effectively communicated to the various stakeholders, how you lead and coordinate the program activities, how you communicate and report to the various stakeholders within your program, how you address and respond to the various risks which are coming in your program, how you align the strategy planning of your multiple components within your program, how you resolve scope, cost, schedule, resource quality with a shared governance. Because suppose you have like 10 projects within your program, you will have to implement a shared governance between those projects. Something is not required. Maybe you will have to take the decision, okay, we will have to terminate this program because it's no more going to give us any value. Yeah. Did you come across any such situation where you terminated a project in after completing a certain portion just for the reason that it was no more aligned with your strategy? Do you have any such experience in your own work?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, excellent. Because I often came across some questions in the exam where, because for me, it was very hard to digest. Like, I have already completed 30-40% of a project. For me, it was difficult to agree. Why should I stop this? I already put the effort. I already spent money. I have put my resources into it. Then all of a sudden you are asking me to stop. But for me, it was a difficult concept to understand when I did the PGMP. But later on, I realized it's rather beneficial to stop. Okay, for example, I already spent $50,000 and there is no benefit coming out of it. So why should I spend more? And it's better to stop my loss at $50,000 rather than making it $100,000, right?
Right.
So that was a difficult concept for me to digest, but eventually I had to agree that sometimes we had to do that. Okay. Then also you will have to tailor program management activities as per your needs as a program manager. This sheet is an excellent sheet. This is okay. I didn't put the reference. It's also coming from the standard for program management. This will give you the